I started when President Kennedy got elected and started, and then we went until he was assassinated, and that was the big part of it. And then I flew with Johnson and Nixon and Ford. So I flew with 4 different presidents. Each one of them was different, completely different, and some were easier to get along with than others. But if they needed something, yes, they would talk to me. Oh, well, they required, food naturally, because that was the job, and anything special. When we were going into Berlin, we had fighter escorts naturally, and then after he made the speech, we knew that was history, and it was great, because it was different, and it's things that we didn't think would ever happen, but it did. And one of the things that I will really remember about this is that when he came back on the airplane, he wanted a cup of hot soup. And so, okay, we got busy doing the hot soup, and when we took off, we hit turbulence. And so, boom, we had to pour the soup out and start all over again once it smoothed out. But small things, you try to please the people.
The rest became a keenly etched memory for all America and the world.
Earlier, and even the freeway was jam-packed with spectators waiting their chance to see the president as he made his way towards the Trade Mart. It appears as though something has happened in the motorcade route. Something, I repeat, has happened in the motorcade route.
It was terrible. Yes, I did talk to her, because she was in the rear of the airplane, and we had the president's casket in the rear. And she had on her bloody clothes that she was wearing. And I tried to ask her if she wanted to go in the restroom and change, get cleaned up. No, I don't. I want people to see what's happened to the president. And she may have had a glass of water on the way home, but that was it, and nothing else. And it was very quiet in the rear of the airplane, and we closed it off so that she was more or less by herself, so that she didn't have to talk to everybody.
Straight solemn.
It was put right along here.
And,
Straight solemn.
They had to take that bulkhead down there.
I think everybody was more or less in shock.
Yeah.
yeah. Mrs. Kennedy was.
Well, you know what Cliff Hill said about one of the Secret Service agents. Ronnie was fixing him a sandwich, and he was all but crying. And he looked up at us, and he says, "I've never lost a president before."
He was the guy that was pushing Jackie back in the car.
Clint Hill.
Wasn't it Cliff Hill?
Clint Hill.
Clint Hill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was her personal agent.
Yeah. And things like that, you just don't forget.
And somewhat of a shock because of the assassination, But seeing someone else take the oath, we knew there was going to be a new boss or a new president, and it was he was a different person than President Kennedy naturally, because everybody is. I don't think there'll ever be any problem here of not having plenty of people to go on board these airplanes.